Yeah,
He's ready. We're ready. We're all ready. I'm excited.
I'm
NFL.
not ready.
Shut up, Justin. You're ready. I see you. I see you being ready, and you're ready. We're talking about week one of the NFL and the predictions and stuff like that. So, I'm definitely excited to see, how this first week's going to play out. Brady's not playing this week, so that should be interesting. There's so many things, so many storylines going in. But let's start with the Thursday night game, which is the Panthers versus the Broncos, the Super Bowl kind of redo, rematch, repeat, some other word that starts with re. We got that. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers because I feel like the Broncos just aren't they aren't the same team to me. They aren't anywhere near. I want Trevor Simeon to be kind of good, but I don't think he'll be kind of good this game. But he might prove me wrong, so I'm going with the Panthers. Justin, Panthers or Broncos?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Panthers here. I just think that they're gonna get revenge on the Broncos from the Super Bowl. Um, I just can't trust Trevor Simeon, like you said. I mean, and the Panthers, they just have a lot better weapons on their team, and but I think that the Broncos defense is going to keep them in the game. So I think it might be like a 7-point difference. So, but I'm going to go with the Panthers to win here.
All right, Casey.
we're making it a sweep, going with the Panthers. I just think, kind of like I said in our predictions for the, the video we did before. I can't think right now
The
because
division picks.
that one. I should have figured that because every video Justin says, "Well, I can't pick anybody in my division, but I'm gonna pick somebody in my division." So anyway, I still feel like the Broncos are sort of rebuilding. Obviously after you lose the great Peyton Manning, you gotta rebuild unless you get Andrew Luck, and then you're
And then
still
you don't make the playoffs the next
shut
year.
up, shut up. We always make the play. Shut up. Man.
All right. All right. Fighting words. I see. I see. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I bet you they bring crab legs for lunch. And we got them going up against the Falcons. I kind of like, for the longest time, I hated the Falcons. But now I just sympathize with the Falcons because they've been so bad. Like, for the longest time, I hated them because Joe Flacco and Matt Ryan were drafted in the same draft class, so there's always that comparison, and they always ended up beating us too. So now I'm kind of like, well, they're bad, so I kind of want to cheer for them. But I'm going with Tampa Bay. I just for this game, I'm going to buy some crab legs for this one game. This one, it might even come on TV. I'm still. When Jameis Winston plays, I bring the crab legs. So I got you, Jameis. You don't need to steal them no more. I'm bringing them to the party this time. So I think the Tampa Bay is going to win. I think they're going to be very good this year. They're going to be even better than last year. Justin, Tampa Bay, or the Falcons?
You know what? I don't know why I'm picking them, but I am going with the terrible Atlanta Falcons. I just don't know why. It's just, I mean,
you are a Chiefs
the
fan.
Buccaneers. I can't really trust the Bucks quite yet. But even though they had a pretty good season last year, they about made the playoffs, but they didn't. But I'm gonna have to say the Falcons win here, but they're not gonna win very much games this year. I say like they win like maybe 4-3 games this year. They're not going to win much because they can't always throw the ball to Julio Jones. They just can't do that. So I'm gonna have to pick the Falcons to get the win here. Just like this is one of the wins that they're gonna get during the season. So yeah.
I think this one is no surprise, but Casey, who are you picking?
They can always throw to Julio Jones. It's just not always gonna work because defense is gonna cover and they're gonna be like, uh.
Unless you're the Saints defense, then you just
Yeah, yeah.
forget what covering.
Saints, they could do it against the Saints all day. But obviously, got to go with Tampa, baby. Love it. I hope they do well this year. I feel like every year we're like, this is going to be their turnaround year. This is going to be it. They're going to make it to the Super Bowl. And then they don't even make it to the playoffs. But this year, they're turning it around. I can feel it. I can feel it in my crab legs.
God, that's so bad. That's so bad.
Oh. All right, we got the
Uh,
Minnesota Vikings versus the Tennessee Titans. With Teddy Bridgewater, this would be an easy win. But without Teddy Bridgewater, this will not be an easy win. It won't even be a win at all because the Tennessee Titans are going to start off better than they did last year at 1-0. 1-0. Sorry, 1-0. Okay, that might look like 0-1. I couldn't tell, but anyway,
that was a one that you just said there.
either way, 1-0. I'll go with it. 10, whatever you want to know. 10, 1-0. I don't care. I think they're gonna improve, but I don't know if they're gonna be as good as the Vikings. And DeMarco Murray, I'm gonna need you to get like 3, 4, 5, 3, 4 touchdowns for the young man. I'm just saying, DeMarco, you got me, bruh. All right. Who are you going with, Justin? Tennessee or the Vikings?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings here. I mean, I'm still going with them, even though Teddy Bridgewater got injured. I just think that their defense is getting a lot better. I mean, their offense is really producing. I'm a big fan of Adrian Peterson. But the Titans, they can maybe have a better season that they did last year. I mean, you can only improve from how bad they were from last year. But I'm happy they got DeMarco Murray. I mean, they might run the ball down the Vikings' throat, but I think that the Vikings are going to get the job done here. So I'm going with the Vikings. And I'm not a fan of the Vikings also. So, yeah.
All right. Vikings or Titans, Casey?
I gotta go with the Kings.
The
Sacramento Kings? They're going to finally win a game.
No. The Vikings. Sorry. I saw and I was like, and purple, which is a royal color. So I was like, yeah, Kings. Yeah.
Kings Vikes. That's what they are.
Yeah, the Vikings are gonna win over the Tits. I mean the Titans. Because I mean.
You steal that from an Austin Powers scene.
No.
Hey, Casey, you're pronouncing all these names wrong. You know that?
Oh, sorry. The
It's be really hard.
Buccaneers and Fate. I can't do it. Again, and then we got the Vikings versus the Titans.
It's gonna be really hard to do the whole time. I just want you to know. Alrighty, we got another one.
I got
the 1 o'clock slot.
I got it's the Bruins versus the Eagles.
Okay. We got the Browns versus the Eagles. The Browns versus the Eagles. I feel like some people think the Eagles are going to be good, and I'm like, how you feel this way? Because they don't have nobody, like nobody. Like I don't know not one player on their team. I just don't. I don't trust the Eagles at all. I don't think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be at least last in the division. I think the Browns, they're going to start off hot, baby. The RG3 return. The RG3 return, baby. He coming back. And this is going to start it. This is going to start RG3's new era. New era. But I'm going with the Browns. Justin, Browns or the other team that I don't care about?
Well, you know what I always said last year. I like that scheme. But he ain't. I'm gonna go with the Eagles here. I don't really know why. I'm just going with the Eagles. I mean the Browns, they're pretty garbage. I mean, even though they got RG3, I still think they're kind of garbage right now. Maybe in a few years they could be a lot better, but
they're really not that bad, Justin. They're not. Trust me. Facing them 2 times a year.
They are
better than facing the Titans.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the Eagles here. I mean, their defense is still pretty good, but their offense, yeah. I don't only talk about that though.
Okay. Casey, are you going with your hometown or home state at least team? Your former favorite team.
Yeah, when I was like 7. But I am gonna go with the Eagles because you know, the Browns. Let's face it, they're the color of shit. They can't even get the color right because they're orange, and they're from Cleveland.
They should be called the Oranges. The Brownies. The Brownies.
The Cleveland Nectarines. I think we need to change it. The Cleveland Nectarines.
The Cleveland almost black. Like what can we call the Browns?
The Cleveland almost got the color right.
Let's make it a little darker, then you're there.
We got the Bengals versus the Jets. This is what I'm excited about. This one could turn out to be a really defensive game. If it needs to be. With these two really good defenses going at it, I'm excited for this game. I think it's going to be really good. I kind of hope they put it on TV, but they probably are going to put. Actually, the Ravens play at 1 o'clock. I would rather have that one, but this one I wouldn't be mad about either. But I'm gonna go with the Jets because I hate the Bengals. They're not as good. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 1 for this year. I want someone who watches these predictions weekly to keep count. The Bengals are not as good as we thought they were, okay? And we didn't even start the season yet, so we ain't even thought they was good yet. So the Bengals are not as good as we thought they were. You can count that as 2 if you want to. I don't think they're that good. I just really don't. I don't feel like you can be that good in the regular season and not be that good in the playoffs and really make a consistent team to me. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So I think this is the time when the Bengals fall off. And the Jets, the playoff beard is back, baby. The playoff beard is back, baby. So in order for somebody else but New England to win that division, they got to win. So I'm going with the Jets. Justin, I almost called you Casey. JC, thoughts?
God, that's terrible. I am going with the Bengals here, even though it really hurts me to say that. But I'm going with the Bengals, even though because the reason why I hate the Bengals, I mean, me and DJ have something common because we hate the Bengals because of Lamar. It's because of Lamar. And where is Lamar? I'm not gonna tell him where he's at because that's where But I'm going with the Bengals here. I mean, but the Jets, I mean, they could maybe possibly win this though. They could. I say it'd be like at least by a field goal. So yeah.
All right, Casey.
We went easy on the Bengals, and they couldn't even get the win. I mean, we went easy on them. We was like, you know what? We're not gonna put our starters in. Nah. And they still couldn't beat us. I mean, that shows you how good we are and how bad they are. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go with the Jets because I don't know if I've mentioned, but the Bengals lost to my Colts.
And Lamar's
beat the Bengals. At the end of the game, we had a higher score. We had earned more points than the Bengals could. The loser was the Bengals. I really wish he was here. I really do.
Justin, were you saying something?
Oh, no, I wasn't saying anything.
Before you were muted.
I muted myself.
All right. All right, then. We got the Raiders going up against the Saints. And in any other year, I would probably pick the Saints. But in this year, where the Raiders are looking to turn that corner, they see that corner right there. They're like, you know what? We're not going to run into the wall like we always do. We're going to turn that corner. I feel like the Raiders are going to win. I think the Raiders are going to be really good this year. They're a really young team. And, I think even being young, Amari Cooper is a freaking monster. I am not gonna give up on it. I think I got him on my fantasy team. I don't remember. I tried to. No, I tried to. Somebody stole him from me.
I got it. I got him.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah. Of course. Casey stole.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going with the Raiders. I that high-powered offense against the Saints, whatever they call defense down there in New Orleans, or I guess up there too. Whatever they call defense. But Justin, Saints or Raiders?
Well, my way. I pick against my division. People in my division. Well, I can't do that right here. I just can't because I have a feeling. The Raiders are going to have a good season this year. It's going to be a neck and neck battle with the Chiefs and the Raiders this year. It's like going to come down to the end of the season who wins that division. What? Yeah.
I just need to point out, literally every week he says this.
No, I don't. I don't say that.
Where he doesn't say, I have to pick against my division, but I'm not going to.
I always pick against my division usually, but there's rare cases I don't.
No, there's usually at least 1 week or at least one game a week where you're like, I usually pick against my division, but
yeah, that's what it said. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders here. The Saints, they don't got much. They're not what they used to be, as DJ would say. Maybe a few years ago I'd be picking them to win. What?
When did they ever used to be? They're the Saints.
Yeah, I don't really.
They won a Super Bowl that one time. Oh, who they win against though? Who did they win against though? I'm just saying.
Hey. But no,
Yes.
I don't think that the Saints really have much weapons. Also, the pretty much only one weapon I can think of is Cook. But that's the only who I can think of right now.
Is who?
I think isn't still on the team. He's one of the receivers. I can't remember his name.
What cut out? We don't know what you said.
So,
I said Cook.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah,
like, wait, what? I was like, because he was like, he cut out, and then he was like, I don't remember his name, and I'm like, so did he say anyone or? Casey, Saints or Raiders?
You see, the problem with the Saints is, they down in New Orleans. They in the South, so they take that Southern hospitality too seriously, and they're like, nah, you go right ahead to the end zone. Nah, it's cool. You go right ahead. So they're just giving away touchdowns and points, and that's what they're gonna do with the Raiders, because the Raiderade is gonna be on tap this week. All the fans are gonna get some Raiderade. That's not. Don't even try to say that's Raiderade. It's not.
No,
You got that discount cheap stuff. Not Raiderade. But yeah, we got the Raiders going over the Saints, like most teams will. Because let's face it, the Saints. And I don't know what wall that DJ's talking about. The Saints or the Raiders always break through the wall. They just kind of trip over the rubble after the wall. That's what that is.
No, that was some years where they didn't even hit the wall. Like they tripped before the wall. Like if we talking about the same Raiders, we're talking about like Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah. We don't talk about those times.
Like they just face plant.
That's like the Curtis Painter times with the Colts. We don't talk about those times.
They face plant on the baseball field.
Alrighty, let's jump into the next one, which is the Superchargers. Joey Bosa, he want his money. He better get at least 10 sacks in this game for all that money he took from Chargers. The Chargers versus the Chiefs.
Go ahead, break my heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Justin go last, and I am gonna break Justin's heart because I do like the Chiefs. I do. I care about the Chiefs. I think they're a good team. I think they're gonna be good this year, but I want the Chargers to be good. So the fan in me has to say that the Chargers are gonna win this game. Joey Bosa, he got all the money, so he's gonna be, with the sacks and everything. He'll be getting them. He gonna be tell him he gonna be hitting all the moves on the offensive lineman, and they're gonna be lost. So look out for Joey Bosa. Alex Smith is gonna be rough. Plus, I don't know how I feel about the Chiefs not being able to score with their wide receivers. I really don't though. They like I don't understand like how you even score though.
We beat the Packers.
How you even score though? Y'all beat the Packers when?
In the last week of the preseason.
They did
preseason. No. So I'm just wondering. Going into week 1, what's your record?
0-0. Everybody's 0-0 right now.
Okay, I was just wondering because preseason don't count. That was my main point. Out of all of that, my main point was preseason don't count. So I don't expect y'all to beat the Packers in the regular season if y'all play them. I doubt y'all will play them.
No, we don't play them.
But anyway, Casey.
Break my heart. Do it.
Well, I mean, I think both of these teams kind of suck. But I want the Chargers as well to be good. I know they're not going to be, but I'm going to go for them in this game. And if they let me down, I'm not going to pick them anymore for the rest of the season. I probably will. But I'm going to say it now that I'm not going to pick them anymore if they lose. And the Chiefs are just, oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Justin?
You guys already know I'm picking. I'm picking the Chiefs. They're my team. I mean, why would I go against my team? I mean, they're in my they're in my division, so I should pick against. I'm joking. Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs here, but you know the Chargers.
No, you can't pick the Chargers. They're in your you can't pick the Chiefs. They're in your division.
So I can't pick any team.
Yeah,
it's a draw.
You can't pick this game.
No, but I mean, the Chargers, they got some good weapons. You know, they got Melvin Gordon. You know, they got Keenan Allen. They got some good pieces right there. But you know, they just can't figure out a way to score. I mean, I think our defense is going to get to them. You know, Justin Houston, Tamba Hali. I mean,
first because his name's Justin.
Oh, yeah, dude. We got Jeremy Maclin. We got Travis Kelce. I can name them all right now, but I don't. That'll be too long. So, but I'm going with my Chiefs here.
Who's the third string
That's
quarterback?
The bottom line.
Who's the third string quarterback? Who is it? Since you can name them all.
Nick Foles.
I'm just wondering.
Nick Foles.
He's probably second string.
Oh, he's probably. I don't really know who the third string is. Hey, you got me there. I don't know who the third string is. Well, you probably don't know who's the third string for you guys.
I think we only have 2. I'm pretty sure it's Ryan Mallett, number 2, and Josh Johnson, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember. I don't keep up with the third string quarterback. I hope that we keep our quarterback for the entire freaking season instead. Anyway, the next one we have is why. Anyway, the next one we have is the Buffalo Bills versus the Baltimore Ravens. It should be a pretty good game. Maybe could be defensive if the Ravens learn how to cover this year. Anyway, Justin.
I am going to have to go with the Baltimore Ravens here because the Bills.
He likes the Bills a lot too. By the way,
not really. No.
I could have swore you told me that you thought the Bills are going to be really good this year.
No, I said the Dolphins.
The Dolphins are really good.
But let me go back to what I was saying before I got really interrupted. No, I'm joking.
So, Casey, no.
Yeah, so
no, but the reason why I'm not picking the Bills. The reason why I'm not picking the Bills is because they got people getting suspended. I mean, Rex Ryan is on a hot seat right now. I mean, and their defense is, I don't want to talk about their. I mean, I just said their defense. Their offense. Talking about that right now.
Are we sure their offense is that bad? Tyrod Taylor, LaShawn McCoy, Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, and those are good players right there. But I mean, their defense, is starting.
I like their defense is really good though.
But you got people getting suspended.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, that happens all the time. But I'm going with the Ravens here.
Why am I arguing you? I should be happy about this. Why am I arguing?
Why are you arguing with me? You better be happy before. You better be quiet before I change my mind here.
You can change your mind. It doesn't change the fact of who's gonna win. But anyway, Casey.
Who knows? Maybe.
You know, I think the Bills are pretty good. I really they got some talent there. You know, suspensions happen. That's fine. You know, Roman Reigns got suspended. Eva Marie got suspended, and hopefully never comes back. But
Paige
you know what?
got suspended.
She's like leaving anyway because they don't use her. So I'm gonna go with the oh my god. I'm gonna go the Buffalo Dollar Bills to beat the Ravens.
All right. Lamar, you just came in. We're talking the Bills versus the Ravens. I'm not surprised that you were late. I was expecting it.
So when the Bengals lost against the Colts, how did that make you feel?
Well, that's a preseason game. It's not like it really mattered. See, what we did was we go ahead and, we let just a little bit go out. And then, we send in the reserves to let you go ahead and we'd say them, test them, see what they doing. Because, we really didn't give a shit about that game. I mean,
okay.
It's a motherfucking Colts. I mean, seriously.
Okay. And Lamar's been very vocal about his thoughts about Andrew Luck, but I mean the Colts got a game this year, so they got a game this week, so we'll get into it. But
they got Lamar, a couple games actually.
Yeah, like one or two games this whole year. The other ones probably ain't even worth watching because they're gonna lose anyway. Anyway, Lamar, Bills or Ravens?
So honestly, I don't know what the Ravens is doing this year because I know they were doing last year. They've been having a little bit of problems with their whole team. So I gotta say that the Bills got more stability. I gotta stay with the Bills because they got more stability in their team. I mean, the quarterback, still got a little bit of edges to polish out, but Flacco is supposed to polish his edges out, and it still look a little rough. But I feel like
he still won more playoff games than Andy Dalton appeared in. I'm just saying.
Oh.
You can say that. But then again,
we ain't even gonna talk about how many y'all won. We ain't gonna talk about that though. We not.
We don't have to because we really don't have to talk about how many we won.
0.
But let's go about this right now. Through the past few years, how many games have he won? We just gonna toss that one out there because I mean,
how many?
You really wanna toss a few things out there?
Few years? Well, last year is a tough one to count. He didn't play for like a third of the season.
Why didn't he play for a third of the season?
He was injured. Andy Dalton had the same fate. Andy Dalton had the same. My thumb, it hurts. I remember.
So, question: who won their games when he was out?
Nobody. Like we didn't win.
AJ McCarron handled his business.
Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about? Anyway, we gonna move on.
AJ handled his business. But like I said, we're going with the Bills. We're going with the Bills.
Okay.
Can't trust them right now.
Okay. But I'm going. Obviously, all right. I'm going with the Ravens. Obviously, I'm so excited about the season because last year was a sad one. I was as optimistic as possible for like as long as I could be, and it was hard. But I'm going with the Ravens. Obvious thought process behind it. But anyway, let's jump into the next one, which is the Bills versus the Texans. The Bears versus the Texans. Sorry, too many B names. Too many B team names. The Bears versus the Texans. The Texans are gonna win. I want the Bears to be good, but I gotta be able to trust them first. You don't just go into a trust fall with somebody you don't know. So I'm going with the Texans. Justin.
I am going to have to go with the Texans also. I mean, the Texans, they look so good there in preseason, but, again, preseason doesn't really matter. But Brock Osweiler is looking good. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, J.J. Watt. Hopefully, he's going to be back for the first game. I'm pretty sure he's going to be. I mean, he was injured there for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be back for the first game. But I'm going to have to go with the Texans here. I mean, the Bears are pretty trash right now, and until they start improving, I can't pick them.
Who's picking the Bears?
Not me.
Is that a choice? Is that still a choice these days?
No one so far, actually. But Lamar, are you going with the Bears or are you going with the Texans?
The Texans, I guess. I mean, the Bears obviously is not a choice.
You trying to tell me you don't trust Brock? You don't trust Brock out there?
Brock the Rock.
Osweiler's still on the ball.
Yeah, he on the Texans now.
He on the
You know what?
Texans? Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'll have to go with the Texans. I mean, come on. I mean, I thought you talking about he was on the. I thought you talking about he was on the Bears. I was a little shocked. I was.
Nah, they still got Jay Cutler.
Oh God, that whole damn thing. They got Brock.
Do they still have that
And
for there?
Alshon dropping the ball too. I don't know if y'all seen Alshon. He dropping. But anyway,
What is it? Is it just too much down there in Chicago for them to handle? Oh, just Texans, man. Damn.
okay. Casey, Texans or the Bears?
Oh God, I don't want to pick either of these teams. Texans.
But God, damn.
All right. Let's get into the next one, which is the last 1:00 game: the Packers versus the Jaguars. And as much as I would love to pick the Jaguars, because I really do like Blake Bortles, and I like the Jaguars have always been a team. If I go to Madden, I'm like, I want to play with a team, but I don't want to play my favorite team. I go to the Jags for some reason. It's those teal jerseys, man. The older ones, not these. I don't like these. Anyway, I'm going.
They look like puke. These ones now.
Yeah, these ain't that great. But I'm going with the upset. My first upset alert of the season, the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars are going to win, and y'all going to be shocked because everybody else going to pick the Packers, and y'all going to try to play it safe. And, y'all do that. Y'all play it safe, but I'm going on a limb. I just hope it don't break. I'm going with the Jaguars. Lamar.
I am with you on that limb. This may become a heavy little limb because I'm gonna be on that limb too. I'm pulling for the upset too. It's about time that the Jaguars finally, settle themselves and show that they have the talent that they do have. So I feel like, cause you always know that Aaron Rodgers always start off with little fucking spurts or anything. He starts off, say, I feel like that the Jaguars is going to take advantage of this. Blake Bortles will not show me anything new, but I feel like everybody else in the vicinity of the team, they will step up, make Blake Bortles look good. And, of course, will make Blake Bortles play better. So I think I'm with him on the Jaguars.
Yeah, let's go. Allen Robinson, I need you to come out and be great for me.
2-point upset, though. We ain't talking a huge margin. We talking like 2 points.
But at least the 2-point lead is coming from Allen Robinson because you're on my fantasy team and I need him to come out and play. Justin, Jaguars. Packers.
I'm on the hype train of the Jaguars. I'm on the hype train. The thing is, yeah. But the thing is, I can't pick them here right now. I mean, they're not an elite team like the Packers are. Even though the Packers, they kind of had a rocky season last year with some injuries and some things. But I'm gonna have to go with the Packers here. I mean, even though I'm on the hype train. I like Blake Bortles. I really do love him. I don't love him, but I do like him. But I can't pick him right here. So I'm going to go with the Packers.
All right, Casey, are you going with the Packers or the Jaguars?
I know we say preseason doesn't matter, and for the most part it doesn't, but I feel like if the Chiefs could beat the Packers, pretty much anyone can.
Ouch.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars in this game. I'm gonna get on that limb, on that hype train, and I'm going with the Jaguars.
That limb is going to break, though. And I'm going to be going, I'll be laughing down at you guys. Like, the limb broke.
I mean, how can you laugh at an upset? Like at a non-upset though. Like, I mean, we're gonna be laughing next week when the Chiefs lose. Anyway, he had to leave on that one. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna play since he's here. We got the Dolphins versus the Seahawks. Oh, the poor Dolphins. Dolphins versus the Seahawks. Man, just because the fan in me hates the Seahawks now. Because you just have to. I don't know if you can like the Seahawks anymore. I just feel like you just can't. So I don't. So I'm going with the Dolphins, the adorable Fins, as Casey likes to call them. I'm going with them. The Fins get the wins, their first wins of the seasons and stuff. So I'm going with the Dolphins. Lamar, Dolphins or Seahawks? They are in Seattle.
Come on, man. I've never seen a Seahawk actually devour a dolphin. But
That would
that's
be
what we're
cruel.
gonna see that's what we're gonna see this week. We're gonna see Seahawks devouring dolphins. The Legion of Boom is gonna come down and let it boom on these polar dolphins.
You would pay to see a dolphin get devoured by a Seahawk? Like, in forms of entertainment, that would probably be one of the last ones I would choose.
To be honest, does it intrigue you when someone says that a Seahawk devoured a dolphin?
Like, I would be like, what? Why?
Because maybe the Seahawk got pissed off at the dolphin because like, you don't come into my house.
Yeah, you ate my fish. You shouldn't have ate my fish.
Again. Please say you don't.
You ate
Please say that again. Justin, Dolphins
right.
or Seahawks, man.
I'm going with the Seahawks here. I mean, I want the Dolphins to be good. I mean, until Ryan Tannehill starts proving to me that he's not just an average quarterback. I mean, they're getting so much pieces.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, he's not average. But until they start getting some better pieces, well, I mean, they're putting pieces around him. They're getting some better offensive linemen around him, and they got some really good pieces. They got Jarvis Landry. Trying to think of some other people right now. I can't really. That's what we're saying right now.
Jarvis Landry.
They got Aaron Foster. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, they got Aaron Foster. Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna be better just because they got rid of Lamar Miller. Like, I mean,
hey,
anybody named Lamar, you need to get rid of.
Don't you dare!
Because,
don't
yeah,
you
Lamar,
dare say that about Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller is a feature back that was not used properly in that system.
Okay.
But
we go. Just keep going.
What? No. Watch this year. I'm telling you, Lamar Miller is going to break out. Wanna know why? Because his name is Lamar Miller. Lamar. Duh. Honestly.
That's a horrible name, Lamar. I mean.
Justin, who is you going with again? Because like we got
the Seahawks
devouring and we just going. Casey, fix this. Fix it. Casey he left. He said, "I'm done. I'm done with this."
And it's only the first week, also.
Alright, yeah. This got real weird real quick in the first week. But see, what's gonna happen is, the Seahawks gonna be flying by, and the Dolphins gonna jump out the water and just smack them. And the Fins get the wins because they just be smacking them.
Yeah.
I would pay to see that.
You know, the Seahawks. They're coming down, but I mean, we got the Dolphins are coming up, but they go back in the water very quickly, so they can't.
Yeah, because it's
they can't see them. They can't see them. The Seahawks can't see them.
But
They
so I do want to go ahead and make a point though. I mean, the Dolphins got the safety of the water.
Yeah.
But technically, since we in Seattle, wouldn't the Dolphins have to come into the air, into the house of the Seahawks? Technically, like just technically.
and
They gonna
slap
get
'em?
fucked up. That's what's gonna happen.
No,
They-
no,
they
they're gonna bring some water. It's kind of like
Kind of like Raider.
Arizona, they bring in the grass. Well, see, the Dolphins they bring the water with them.
I completely agree. Now he brought in the grass. Now we
Can we
connect.
move on to the next person? Can we
you
move on
guys
to the
see-
next teams?
Yeah, you guys see eye to eye now.
We can't toss the damn grass in here.
Oh,
The grass
okay.
is sacred.
Oh, we're gonna get to the grass here in a minute. But we got the Giants versus the Cowboys, and the Giants are gonna win this game real quick, real fast, and real easy. I don't trust Dak Prescott. I ain't really seen him in college, like talking about it, but I don't think he's gonna be as good as people think he is. Is that 3? Does that count as 3? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going with the Giants. I think the Giants they showed promise at the end of last year. They're just really inconsistent. So maybe with a new coach, they can be a little more consistent. I'm going with the Giants, and the Cowboys don't have Tony Romo, so I don't give them a shot in any form or fashion. Lamar, Giants, Cowboys. This will probably be the game they play on TV, honestly, because the Cowboys.
Yeah, they're playing it over here.
You know what, man? I have heard about Dak Prescott. I have watched him play. I've ran back just a few times, Even if he played the second team defense or the first team defense. The man is decent. The man's sharp. Like he not Tony Romo skilled, of course. He don't have that skill set just yet. But Dak Prescott got that thing in him. He got that thing in him that he can go ahead and foster. See, he has his own sort of playing skill that it makes him look like Russell Wilson, but it's his own. He's not Russell Wilson. He's gonna go ahead and nurture that, and when Tony Romo retires, you're gonna have Dak Prescott right there coming in to step in to nurture that role and go ahead and to fill in that void. Because I believe in him. So he gets to show me what he gonna do.
Well, if anybody believes in Dak Prescott like I believed in the Cobb a couple of years ago, then we in trouble. I'm just gonna let y'all know we in trouble.
Look here, listen, we ain't doing no Cobb believing no more. Damn it.
We need to. I think we need to bring him back. Justin, who you going with, man? Like, do you believe in the Cobb? I mean, the Dak.
God damn it.
Actually, I mean, he's been looking good during the preseason, but once again, we're going to go back to this. The preseason does not matter.
Well,
And
now it doesn't matter.
I've been saying that. Gosh, have you not been listening? I don't know. Casey just got me off my track because I saw Casey there for a minute.
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
No, but because your face is ugly. I don't know. There he is. Okay, now let me talk about this. See, if you were just getting a casual fan to watch football, you know who the casual fans will be going. Okay, let me talk here. Let me talk to you. Oh man, okay. So if you got a casual fan to watch, they'd be picking the Cowboys because I'm picking. I'm picking the Giants. I mean, they got Odell Beckham, they got Victor Cruz back. He hasn't been playing for a while there, so because he's been injured for quite a while. So I am going with the Giants.
Didn't you just say you're picking the Cowboys?
No, I mean, I said if you get a casual fan, I did be picking them, because on paper they look very good.
I'm picking the Cowboys. I
did not say that. I said I was picking the Giants. I said I was picking not. Now you can't put words in my mouth.
Casey, who you picking?
Oh, man. Somebody really needs to tell Tony Romo that I get that he gets hurt every season. I get that. I get it. He got to wait at least until the regular season. Come on, man. The Giants. The Giants are gonna just run away with this one.
Could this year be the year? Could this year be Eli Manning's year? I mean, could he make it that
far? We are not going to go that far.
I mean, since Peyton got last year, it's going to be Eli's year. This is going to be Eli's year.
Whoa.
Big brother Eli.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I guess it could be. I don't know. But next we got the Lions versus the Colts.
Hey, Lamar has to win.
Has it? I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he won second. Because we was talking about believing in the Cobb and stuff. He was talking about how
I forgot.
All right, we going to the Lions versus the Colts. I don't know. Casey makes me hate the Colts more than I should, to be honest. I don't want to hate the Colts, but being around Casey so much, you just can't help it. And I think the Lions on the come up, baby. I really don't. I'm going with the Colts. I can't even joke enough about this. I'm going with the Colts. The issue with the Lions is I don't even know how they've improved. Honestly, Calvin Johnson's gone. That was the only person Matt Stafford saw. He didn't see anyone else. So I'm trying to figure out how is he gonna be successful this year. But still, they do got Ebron. I think Ebron's pretty good, but I don't think he can take the place of Calvin Johnson by any means. But I'm going with the Colts. Colts going to get that first win at home. Feeling pretty good after the first week, I suppose. Justin.
Well, I'm going to have to go with the Colts here to pick up the W. I mean, the Lions, a few years ago, they were good, but now they're just garbage. I mean, you pretty much said, because after Calvin Johnson left, they're garbage. They're not going to do anything this year. And one of my really best friends, he's a big fan of the Lions, and that's why I hate the Lions also. So, yeah, I'm going with the Colts.
Okay. Casey. Because I don't think Lamar's here.
I mean, the thing about the Lions is even when they had Calvin Johnson.
Oh, Lamar's here.
One of the best receivers in the league, they still sucked. They still, I don't even know if they know what the playoffs are. I really don't. I don't think they know. They've heard stories, but I don't think they know. So you know what? I would like to thank the NFL for giving us an easy start to the season. Just an easy game to start out with. So that's nice of them. So Colts obviously gonna get the W.
Lamar, Colts or Lions?
See, now currently you now put me into the situation where I have to go ahead and pick a quarterback that apparently have proved himself early in his career and now currently is in suspect, and two, you have just a completely suspect team. See, now you put me into this dilemma. I don't know what to do because we understand that Andrew Luck apparently is supposed to be good, but he's had a little bit of rough seasons through the time. Whether he want to blame it on injuries or just user error. I mean, he been having a few rough times. Don't know what we can do about that. But that's not enough to deter me from what the fuck is going down there in Detroit. I don't know what Detroit is thinking and doing with their lives, but they need to fix that. Of course, like DJ said, Eric Ebron, he's pretty decent. He could morph into what he's supposed to be, but they're gonna need a whole new system down there because that shit ain't working. We gotta go with the Colts for this.
Alrighty. Let's jump into the next one, which is the Patriots versus the Cardinals, the first Sunday night football game of the season. I know NBC is kind of upset about this because now they have this game and there's no Tom Brady in it, so there's no like draw to the casual fan now. But it happens. I think we are in Arizona, and you guys know how I feel about Arizona.
Go get the grass.
The grass. It's like one of those things. I think every team needs to adopt it. At least half of them, because every team can't win every week. So at least half of the teams needs to adopt it. Because that's what keeps Arizona going. They got that team is made of farmers, guys. They're made of farmers. They go out there, they grow that grass on the outside, they roll it in, then they play on it, man. Then they play, man. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. And I don't think Jimmy G is gonna be that good. I see the Patriots starting 0-4. Lamar. I was gonna say Justin, and then I was like, Lamar's still here. So Lamar.
Yeah, sir. Okay, so we're taking a look at a few different aspects of this. We're taking the fact that we got a fully developed Arizona team. They got a pretty decent running game, really good pass game. Then you just got the Patriots. You got Tom Brady out. You got the field general, the leader, head honcho, sitting on the damn bench, and you got some nigga running his stuff like that. You can't just plop anybody right there in that offense and then just expect them to run with it. No, like it's not even Peyton Manning. This is Tom Brady. This is how good Tom Brady is. I'm actually about to compare. I was actually about to put Peyton Manning right there just because that's how good Tom Brady is. He's on that level. You can't change that. You can't just plop somebody right there and just say, "Oh, hey, do this job." No. So we're going to the Cardinals. I didn't get to the grass. We ain't got to get to the grass. It's just on a fundamental level. The grass ain't got to come into it yet. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I agree. I definitely we don't even need the grass yet, but it's week 1. You got to throw the grass in there somewhere. Justin.
I am going to go with the Cardinals. I mean, I cannot trust Garoppolo. I cannot trust him at all. But their defense is still going to keep them in the game. Their defense is really good, and Rob Gronkowski, he's really good. Edelman, really good. I mean, they have some good. They got a lot of pieces on offense, but I don't think they can get the job done without Tom Brady. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals here because they are, like Lamar said, they are a very well-rounded team. Pretty much every aspect of the game. So I am going to go with the Cardinals. Could this be the year they make it to the Super Bowl though?
Maybe. Casey, Cardinals, Patriots.
If the Patriots are as great and amazing as Patriots fans will have you believe, they shouldn't be as bad as they are when Tom Brady is out. But they are that bad when Tom Brady is out. And it's lovely that Tom Brady is out. I love when Tom Brady is out, whether it's suspension, injury, and I would never wish injury on anybody. But
Except for Tom Brady, right?
But if it happens, it's what? It's you. I will tell him to get well soon. But yeah, I feel like for a team that they say they're so good. They shouldn't be as bad as they are when Tom Brady is out. It doesn't make sense. But the Cardinals are going to get the win. And again, this week has nothing to do with the grass. We're not even going to get into the grass at least until next week. At least until next week. Then we can talk about the grass. This is just going to be, a warm-up for the Cardinals, really.
Okay. All right, let's jump into the first Monday Night Football game we have, which is the Steelers versus the Redskins. The Auras. Washington. The Wizards.
Capitals? Yeah.
But I don't know. This one's kind of a tough one because I'm trying to figure out if the Redskins are going to be as good as they were last year. They're playing at home, so I feel like they could win this game because I hate the Steelers. I can't cheer for the Steelers in any form or fashion unless I just really, 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 really have to. So I'm going for the Redskins. I think they're going to win. They're at home. They play a lot better at home. And I think they're going to, I guess you could technically say, upset the Steelers. Lamar, Steelers or Redskins?
Well, first of all, the Steelers are disgusting. That's just the worst team I've ever seen in my life. Fuck them. All right, now that I gotten all that out. So being the optimistic person that I would like to be, we're taking a look at the Steelers. Of course, the Steelers got bits and pieces, I think, because Ben Roethlisberger's not back, as far as I know. Where is he back? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he's back.
He's back? Okay. All right, so now they've got Ben Roethlisberger back. They have a pretty decent receiving core, for what I've been tracking, and finally they've decided on a third slot, on a slot guy, my bad. They finally decided on that slot guy. So they've got pretty competitive over the wide receiving core. But I just feel I cannot ever do this in my life. I don't know why. But I feel like the Redskins are going to show us something this year. They have some wide receivers nobody knows about, but I feel like there's somebody's going to get known this year. I feel someone's going to get known.
It's going to hurt also not having Martavis Bryant. He's a really good receiver for the Steelers.
I'm pretty sure Le'Veon Bell's out also.
Yeah, he is.
For a couple games.
The fact that Martavis Bryant is out and is still just a big difficulty of figuring out who the slide is, that's really fucking scary. So that's the real thing I'm talking. That's the real thing I was looking at. But
because Bryant is suspended for the whole year, isn't he?
No, he's just suspended for these, I think, 3 games.
Are you sure? No, Bell was suspended for 3 games.
Yeah, that's Bell. Yeah, Le'Veon Bell is suspended for 3.
I think Bryant's suspended the whole year. Justin.
I'm gonna say my second upset. It's gonna be the Redskins with the win here. I don't like the Steelers. If I can talk, I don't like the Steelers at all. So I'm gonna have to go with the Redskins, and of course, oh God, I cannot talk right now. I just don't know what.
Use your words.
Yeah, even though, whatever. I just lost my train of thought there. But yeah.
Who'd you pick?
I picked the Redskins.
I don't think
I picked the Auras. I picked the Wizards. The Washington, the whole Washington team, the Nationals.
All right, Casey.
Yeah, we got the Washington Monuments versus the Steelers.
That's bad.
First of all, I do have a question for DJ. I know you hate the Steelers. I get it. You hate them. And it would take a lot for you to pick them in a game. Okay. What if Michael Tarver purchased the Ravens?
I'd still be a Ravens fan. I wouldn't. I don't have to like Michael Tarver. Like I still don't have to like him.
I mean, what if he renamed?
He says I like the Ravens owner now.
What if
I
he
do.
named them the Tarvers and put his face on the helmets?
He wouldn't. So
I
he,
think
he doesn't make that. He doesn't make that much money
He might.
because he's barely employed.
All right. Anyway, going with the Washington Monuments. Yeah, the Washington Presidentials. The Americans that are native. I'm gonna go with them ones. Good point. Good point.
You're going with the Washington sneezes.
Yeah. The Washington illness.
All right. We got the last Monday night game, which is the Rams versus the 49ers.
Oh, God.
Why? Why are the 49ers on Monday Night Football ever? They should be on Monday night, Sunday night. They shouldn't be on Thursday night. They're so bad.
They should be
they're
on.
So bad.
They should be on never nights.
Like, I want the 49ers to be back, but they're so bad. And I'm gonna have to go with the Rams, unfortunately. I don't want to. I don't know. For some reason, I can't get behind the Rams either. I don't know what it is, but I can't get behind them. But I'm gonna go with the Rams anyway, and hope that the 49ers actually win, because I want to see Colin Kaepernick come back. I do. I really do. But who knows? Lamar, Niners or Rams? All right, Justin, Niners or Rams?
As bad as the 49ers are, and the Rams aren't. That was bad. The Rams aren't that.
It's never good, Justin.
I mean, the Rams aren't that good either. But I just have a feeling that the 49ers are going to get a win here. I mean, they're probably just going to win like 3 games this year, but this is one of the teams that they're going to defeat. So I'm going with the 49ers here.
Okay. Casey.
First of all, I'm just curious. Does Kaepernick have to wear a helmet, or does his hair qualify? Like, I don't know if NFL rules dictate that he has to still wear a helmet, but I mean, that man.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, I agree.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. All right. I'm gonna go with LA. I think new city, new feel, new team.
Not new stadium yet, though.
They're gonna at least win like 4 games. At least. We're gonna shoot for higher, but at least 4. Yeah, I know Lamar, right? Yeah, totally.
Those are some great points, man. Those are.
Yeah.
All right, Lamar, are you there?
Lamar Miller.
I don't know. We can't hear him. I mean, let's be honest. All he's gonna do is talk bad about Kaepernick for the next 5
He's
minutes.
just gonna talk and
we don't
talk.
really need his point, because he's just gonna talk bad about Kaepernick. Kaepernick's not that. Kaepernick, actually, sorry. Kaepernick is not that good.
You've been saying all the names wrong, DJ. I mean, not DJ, Casey.
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick is not that good.
Colin Kaepernick.
All right, that's it though. We're just gonna just leave you with that Week 1 NFL predictions. Hopefully by
he's back.
Breakthrough.
Oh, it's not that Cincinnati's gonna win their games. Don't worry.
They're not though.
That's all.
They're gonna lose anyway. I think we clean sweep them. By the way, while you weren't here. Anyway,
Wow, y'all sweep them? Like, what's wrong with y'all guys? Y'all not?
We know what we're watching, and it's bad. Anyway,
Excuse me, nigga.
I mean,
Actually, granted, us having the injuries, we actually are doing pretty good.
I chose the Bengals. So it wasn't clean sweep.
it should have been. Well, Justin doesn't count.
Yeah, so it
His
was.
was a mistake.
That's actually a fact. So shit, but still.
Hey.
I'm sorry, buddy.
All right, so that's about it. I guess we will see you guys
On the
later at some point. No, not on Flippity Dippity. But we'll see you guys later. We got other stuff coming up this week. Tomorrow,
NXT and
CWC,
CWC.
TNA Thursday, and that's about it. But
Backlash for
if you have
me
your,
Sunday, right?
yeah, that too. If you have your predictions, let us know what you think. Who's your favorite team? If nothing else, and we'll see you guys later. I hope you guys
Subscribe to Juggernaut.
enjoyed. Don't do it. See you guys later.